Okay, so today, here we are. I've got this out. Looking at, we have purchased these 3 plots right here. So we're up to field 19. I did consider going these 2, but I kind of want to wait a little bit more of a cash injection. Now the question I have for myself, and maybe for you as well, as you can see, this is a wee bit hilly. Oh, hello, Miss Dust Bunny. How are you? It's a wee bit hilly. And I don't really want to, I don't know that I want to plow this canola under at the moment. Because I could take the canola, shove it in my farm production over there, and that would get me more diesel. And then, over here, somewhere, there's another field over here. Now this one's just empty, so I could go ahead and plant grass on it. But if we head over here, wiggle wagon. Whoops. Yeah, I've got that turned off. So here, we have something. What is this? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's rye. I don't even know what rye does. I've never grown rye. I'm almost tempted to plow it under, and that would, I think it would fertilize the field. I don't know. Yeah, it is a cool tractor. This is called the Traction King. It's a Case 2870. Got 300 horsepower, which will easily pull this lovely little plow. But I'm thinking that what I want to do is I want to turn this entire thing, except for maybe this lower part, I want to turn the rest of it into grass, and I want to turn this part of it, this lower kind of level area, kind of thinking I want to put a goat pen down here, but as you can tell, it's not real flat. So, you know, we're going uphill here. This is obviously going uphill. I mean, I could make it even out, I guess, but, and then we have these 2 fields over here that we're looking at purchasing, and those 2 fields are, let's see if we don't get run over by cars. I don't know what's in that field, but whatever. This field over here, as you can see, this field's not flat at all. And, oh, we have a, no, what is this? Ah, it's a milk place. Excellent. Now this seems a little, it's not completely flat either. It's on a slight slope. But I don't want to interrupt this road, because this road leads over here. I wonder if that's flat. I have to go look at that. I haven't looked at any of these. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dustman. I mean, I guess technically I could put another road up here somewhere, and then flatten this all out and make a goat pen there, and let all of those crops over there do the feed for the grass. No, this is not flat at all. Nope. 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 Okay. So, I think we might let these fields just be where they're at for the time being. I was going to plow them, grass in them. Actually, I might plow that one field over there and put grass in it. And then when we buy these two fields, I might make sure this is perfectly flat, and then I'll put, how big is that? How big is this? That is 4.7 acres. We could make that into a goat pen, a big goat thing. I don't know. I may have to put the road up to the other side and then move this road. Because this is the flattest spot there is, except for that little spot right there, and it's 4.9, 4.59. This is 4.7. I could basically encompass all that, move this over a little bit and put a road going that way. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. We'll go plow this one field over here and plant it. I think that's what we'll do. Now, mind you, I don't have any planters. I normally lease the planters to plant grass. But the one thing I like to do is I like to extend my fields because they're grass fields. So I want to extend them out as far as I can. So normally what I do in this situation is I plow like the edges here. But because I'm probably going to turn this whole thing into nothing but one big grassland, I may have to cut down that tree. And that tree on that corner. Is there another tree on this corner? I think there is. Now this thing says it's a traction king, but with just the wheels that's on it right now, it doesn't seem to get very good traction. Not gonna lie about that. So I think if we put grass all the way to the edge of that road, we're gonna have to cut that tree, that tree. There's a couple of trees I think I'm gonna have to cut down here too. So I know that okay, I have to cut this tree on this corner, and there's another tree on that corner. So I have to cut those. Okay. So I think I have an idea what I'm going to do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back to our little location over here. And we're just going to, I think we'll put it over here. Put this here for the time being. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll take this. I'm going to test out a theory here. Because with just the 4 tires on it, it seems to lack the ability to get good traction. So we'll put that back here like this. Then we're going to go in here. Go here, do the repairs. Might as well repair that while we're in it. And then we're going to customize this. Let's see. What is double dry tire? Dry tire? Let's do double dry tires. Maybe we'll get more traction with that. What you think? And the maximum weight I can put on the front's 1,000. So I don't need a plate. So let's go ahead and customize that. maybe that will give us a little bit more traction. Okay, let's move this out. I mean, it does have 300 horsepower, so you'd think all those wheels moving at the same time. Yeah, you'd think. Anyway, we need this tractor. Yeah, need this tractor. It does. This one doesn't look nearly as big in game as it is. I've seen these before. I've actually seen these Traction Kings in real life. And this, it just doesn't really like do it justice how big this thing actually is. Or some of the bigger ones that are out now even. So, yeah. We need to put some more wood in that, in Mr. Farmer Donkey's sawmill. And since we have 4 trees, we need to cut down. Anyway, let's see here. Come on, you can do this. I have faith in you. There we go. Okay, come on. Whoa, don't. Yep. Chill out. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna cut down some trees. And we're going to drag them out with this, and we may wind up having to use super strength because I really don't feel like going off and getting a ton of other things out at the moment. Let's see, we'll cut that about there. Now the good thing about this is yes, I'm stump grinding with the chainsaw. Yeah, I know. Probably shouldn't do that, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, it doesn't want to go on there, and there's a reason it doesn't want to go on here. Slaying dragons, yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. Understand, slaying dragons is very important. It's a thing that's needed. Okay, let's see if we can get this in here some way. Yeah, yeah, that works. Put that on. Alright, we're going to drag this off and take it back. This may be one at a time, but, you know, it's just better. And I'm not cutting all the limbs off of it because that would take 10 forevers. And, yeah, I don't feel like spending 10 forevers on it. It does. It really does. Okay, so we will bring this in here. Stop. Oh, probably should do that. It's not like this has got a lot in it. Like, I think this has only got, what? Okay, so this has got 2,082 liters of wood. There we go. That's done. It's not like chopping down an oak tree. Just one of these oaks right now, the ones that are growing here, has got about 4,000 liters in it. I can cut down a lot more of these and stick them in there and have more profitability out of them than just running around and getting these little trees here. Oh, this one's going to be fun. Let's see. We might go. Well, this is true. This is very true. I do know which way the tree goes. Okay. And I mean, just you know, sometimes that's okay. Well, crud. I didn't want to do that. I want to do that. I think that won't miss anything. Oh. Wait, what? Look, sir, you were supposed to go that way. Not that way. That way. What is wrong with you? Jeez. There is a stump down here somewhere. There it is. It really kind of annoys me when the tree doesn't go the direction it's supposed to go. That tree, when I cut it that way, should have went that way. That was very rude of you, sir. That was very rude. If I had known you were going the opposite direction of which way I'd cut it the other way. What in the world? It was supposed to go left. Like you cut to the left and it's supposed to go left. That's the way that normally works. Apparently this tree decided, no, we're not playing that game today. I don't feel like going that direction, so we're gonna go the other direction. It's fine. It is a cool looking tree though. I like the little yellow bits on the end of it. That's kind of cool. I like that little bit of extra detail in it. These little flowery looking bits here. Those are really cool. Okay. That got us 4,200. That took us up to 4,250 liters of wood. Alright, so 2 more trees and we can actually start looking at how we're going to do our the shape of our plowed land here. Of course, once we plow the land, that means we have to come back in and we have to get all the stones out of it. Then we have to lime it. Then we have to plant it. Then we have to roll it. All that for, yeah. Yep. Now this is the same type of tree I just cut down. Alright, so I'm cutting that way. It should fall that way. Unless it's going to be uncooperative. Really? I mean, really? Tree? Really? Oh, me. Okay. Anyway, it went the way it was supposed to go that time because I pushed it down. Okay. That was... That's funny. I'm going to go left. I'm going to go right. Nah. We're just going to fall down. We're just going to stand right here. We like it here. We're not going anywhere. Where's my stump? There it is. Oh, me. That's funny. Now with this, you can actually go around and, like, with your chainsaw on the thing I have, like the, whoops. Some of this you can actually just kind of take out the little bushes with. I think that's part of one of the mods I have. I can't remember which, I don't know if it's Lumberjack. I think it's, maybe it is Lumberjack. I don't know. Anyway, it works pretty good. It's nice to have. No. I mean, I do have a direct seeder, but the problem is that when you plant grass, you wind up having to roll it anyway. It doesn't really matter for some reason that I can find. Every time I plant grass, it tells me I have to roll it. Yeah, I don't know if it's a PC only mod. I'm not 100% sure. I do know I have the Lumberjack mod. I think the Lumberjack mod is a PC only mod. Although, don't quote me on that. This is the same, that's a golden rain. I could have swore this was a golden rain. Is this a golden rain? It is, they're both golden rains. Why has this not got the little yellow flowers on it though? Maybe it's not as, I don't think it's as big as that one. Okay. Maybe that's why. Yeah, but look, I'm gonna, really, really, no, really, mm-mm-mm. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know what I would do without my lumberjack mod. I would go crazy without my lumberjack mod. I love my lumberjack mod. I really do. It's a great mod. Um, yeah, these golden rain trees, they're just like, nah, we ain't gonna do anything even remotely similar to what you've dealt with before. We are just gonna mess you up. Okay, let's put some. Yep, that looks like a fantastic strap job. Look at that. That is amazing. All right, let's boogity boogity over here, and then we're gonna get stones off this a little bit anyway. Which I have a lot of stones um in my farm factory over here for some reason in this farm production. Like there seems to be a lot, and I do mean a lot of stones in here, and I'm not really 100% sure where I got them all. Because I haven't found anything on here that I could get stones from, like except for we got 4,000. That just put us two trees, but gave us another 4,000. Okay. All right, so that is us done with the trees for the time being. I'm gonna put this. Don't hit the light. Put it right back there. Okay. Now, this farm production right here, farm, this thing right here. According to this, I have, is it this one? Stones. I have 140,000 liters of stones in here. All right, Miss Sandra, have a good night. Appreciate it. You take care of yourself. So I have 140,200 liters of stones in this one. I have no idea where they came from. I have 178,000 in this one. I have no idea where they came from. I literally have no idea. I don't, I, like, I, there's nothing that I'm aware of that would produce stones. Yeah, Miss Sandra, you take care, and I appreciate you stopping through, and get you some good rest. So, like I said, I've got 140,000 here and 178,000 here. So maybe I should go and get Farmer Donkey's cement factory and just pour all those stones into it and let it make cement, I guess. But it was just weird because I keep getting these stones and I don't know where they're coming from. I'm like, where are these things coming from? Why do I have so many? Just strange. Let's see here. Okay. I should be able to get them out. Um, they should be able to come out via, well, I'm pretty sure that I can get them out via if I recall correctly, via the doohickey thingy. This spot right here where this spout's at. I think I can get them out. If not, then they may have to go into, yeah, so let's see, straw. There it is, stones. I have 140,000. I can get them out with this right here. So it's just kind of weird. I don't. So like I said, I may wind up getting his cement factory. Maybe change it, or maybe I might just make one start making lime, since I'm having to use lime on basically every freaking field that that um wagon right there has got lime in it. I don't remember. Did I buy that or did I lease it? I can't remember now. Hmm. I don't think I did. Let's see. So this is the Lizard Colossus. Let me just, I want to double check. I think I've been leasing this thing for about a year now. Let's see. That one's 4 months old. Yeah, I've been leasing this one for 4 months. Yeah, it's funny. Leasing cost. Yep, 635 a month. There you go. That would be that would be me forgetting that I actually had the thing and that it was. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. There you go. I rented it or leased it to do the fields. These fields, like all these fields, because I plowed this one. Oh no, I didn't plow that one. I plowed this one. I plowed part of this one, and this one. I didn't plow that one. And then I plowed a fair bit of this, like the edges and stuff. And then I plowed these. So I leased it to do all the lining that I needed to do on all these and these up here. And I just didn't send it back. So there you go. I mean, we can afford it. So it's not like it's killing us as far as that goes. So, yeah. Who knows? Maybe when I do decide to send it back, I can turn around and buy it used for a cheaper price. Okay, let's see here. Now this is one of those things. So let's see. I think we'll start. I'm almost you know what? Let's put this down. I did plow all of them, but I didn't plow all of them, i.e. per. I didn't plow the entire field, if you know what I'm saying. Like I plowed edges of the field, like I'm doing on this one. So I didn't plow the entire field. So there's, oopsies. So there's no way that I actually wound up getting that much stone. I don't believe. Alright, so let's see here. We will... This thing seems to do better in reverse than forward. I'm just saying. It seems to. We just run along at 13 mile an hour and be happy, I guess. Yeah, makes sense to me. We can fix all that with our landscaping tools. That's not a problem. I mean, we are going 13 miles an hour in reverse, so that's pretty good too. I mean, I can even go 13 miles an hour on my tractor bush hogging, so you know, I'm yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. I mean, considering that I'm probably going to plow most of this, road included, I might take this on. Let's see. Let me look. So we'll reverse it on up to here, and then we'll go like that. Probably shouldn't run over the sign. Yeah, we won't run over the sign. Um, I like reverse. Reverse is fun. Okay, stop. Wait, let me go in reverse, and I want to get right on the edge, just like that. Yep, 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 yep. Nope, missed that spot. There we go. And then what I might do Oh, well, can't have you doing that. So I might go ahead and get this. Quit being painful, camera. Okay, so we're going to cut that and make that a little bit wider. So yeah, we'll do this. See, going forward, I'm only getting like 8 miles an hour. See what I'm saying? It's kind of rude. And it's sitting here telling me it's the traction king, but it ain't traction in nothing right now. It's just bogging down and stuff. It's like, wait, what? Come on now. I go faster in reverse on this thing. And hence the reason I go in reverse. So anyway, all right, we're going to scoot past the side. And then we're going to go like so. And then we're going to get, once we get past that point, I might put this on a slight angle. Ish. Oh, this is, I don't know. This is probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. I'm going to plow right beside this field. Yeah. I think we'll go ahead and plow this road under over here as well. That will give us extra room. Because we really don't need to go around the field this way. Not really. Well, I guess we could. We put a road going that way through the tree and down to that road, which leads up that way. I don't know. Two something? Two something? Hang on a minute. Give me a sec. I'll look it up. Yeah, we can do that. So let's turn around. One of the things I really like about these wiggle wagons like this is how easy they are to turn. They're pretty easy to turn. All right, no, backwards. Backwards. Thank you. Backwards. Let's go. Come on. You can do it. I got faith in you, bro. Let's go. That's it right there. Okay. They don't take as much of a turning radius as some of the other tractors do. Come on. Get up to speed. Let's go. You can do this. I got faith in you, man. Oh, look. We're at 10. We're 11. No. 11. No. Yep, 11. We're at 11. 12. Getting better. That's it. Nope. Yep. Nope. All right. So probably what we'll do is we will turn to this turn-in road here. We'll probably fix it to where it goes around the curve with this one. Now I was going uphill that time, I think, slightly uphill. Anyway, so let me straighten this out a little bit. I think we want to put about there. Yeah, it looks alright. That's fine. And I don't have to plow the rest of this. So that should do the trick right there. And we'll take this back over. Why are you... What? Look at this. What is going on here? I don't know. I'm going to have to do something about this traction king, because it doesn't seem to... does not do well going forward. I like the tractor, though. Not gonna lie. I do like the tractor. And out here, it runs fine. 28 miles, 27, 28 miles an hour. Something like that. Plows very well going backwards. But even with the 300 horsepower, it's looking at me like, I don't feel like it. I don't know. Very odd. So what we're going to do is going to run over here, give it a quick wash. Really? Your brakes are not very good, are they, bro? Wait, I can't, what, really? Okay, cool. Let's give this a nice little spray down. Boy, it got really dirty, didn't it? Is it clean now? Yeah, it looks clean now. Okay, cool. All right. It was some seriously sticky dirt. Like, it's definitely on there for sure. All right, so we're gonna put this back here. Wait, uh-oh. Okay, let's lift that back up. Let's turn that off. Okay, it's fine. So I need, I think this is concrete. This is concrete. No, not that one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. Yes, this one. Let's just clean that up back there. I think. It looks like it's clean. Yep, all cleaned up. There we go. All right. Just cleaned it off and I got it dirty again by sticking it through the concrete and making it dirt. Interesting. Okay. Let's get the invisible roller on. Now this one does have a PTO. I need, let's see, what do I need to do? I need to get a roller, not a roller. I need to get a stone picker. So we're going to put this over here. You know what? We're just going to park it in the woods. It's a good spot for it right about here. It's in the shade and everything. Look at that. Cool. All right, let's pop. Nope. Yep. Let's drop that. Yep. And we'll grab this. And we will grab a stone picker. Stone picker upper. We need stone pickers. I need a spot to lease it because I don't buy that. I probably should have bought one, but I need to do the plowing right there. I forgot the plow. Why did y'all let me forget the plowing right there? Seriously, guys, come on. You're supposed to be helping me out here. Now I forgot the plowing over there. Jeez. So I gotta go get the plow again. Let's purchase stone picker. Stone picker. Gonna pick that one. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that, and that, just cause, you know, why not? And then we'll lease it. We'll jump back in this. Then we'll grab this one. Back that up a little bit. Turn that off. I need this one. Let's drop that. Let's go grab the plow so we can get it dirty again so that we can spend 5 minutes washing it again. I mean, that makes perfect sense, sure. I want to get one of the John Deeres like this. Is it just me? Does it look like the wheels were going backwards there for a minute? I don't know. Weird. Oh yeah. Yep. 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 Right, back with the plow so that we can go plow the stuff that we need to plow. And then we'll drop it. And I'll probably grab it with the Ford. Because I want to keep this one with the roller on it. Alright, let's see here. We'll go this way. It does, it's so weird. It looks like they're going backwards. Alright, so we're here now. That's fine. We'll do that. We'll drop it down. Backwards we'll go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Quickly, quickly. I'd like to get the plowing and all this stuff done all tonight. Would be nice. On stream would be cool. So, yeah. We should be running into our other one. We did. Yay. Good. There we go. Alright. So let's drop this one in between those trees. Well, considering I spent quite a bit of my time in a truck driving in reverse, yeah, I kind of got used to it. And then, of course, I have to reverse to do... Oh, have to reverse to do other things. It didn't get that dirty. Cool. Let's see. I mean, I have to reverse to pick up, to like do bush hogging and stuff like that. So, you kind of get used to working in reverse at times. Alright, let's start the engine. I'm going to spin that out. I'm going to do that. Turn it on. I thought we did. Didn't we? Didn't we do it? Wait, what? Hang on. Lower the stone picker. Turn stone picker on. There we go. Pick up the rocks. Oh, you don't even pick up that many rocks when you're doing this. I think I get like 58 or something. Oh, not 58, like 170 to 250 when I do this. That's it. That's all I get. I don't think I've ever gotten more than, say, 1,000. I think I got about 2,200 when I did that one field, the very first field I did. No, I didn't turn them on. Like I didn't get them. I didn't get the extensions to show. I didn't. Words are sort of not working for me today. I didn't get the extensions to show when, like, show up, so to speak. 25 meters doesn't seem like enough. Wow. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. But I need to clean up the edges on this field. Oh wow, I've gotten like 500 or something. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get this way. I mean, I'll put this, normally if I get anything less than about 200, I'll just return the stone collector thingy back without even taking it to drop the stones off. But if I get more than that, if I get more than about 300, I'll usually take it and dump it. I mean, it comes up looking really good after you do the stone picking thingy. Although they went that way with it, I wonder if this, I don't know, it's weird. All right. So that's all done. We will turn off and do that. And then I'm going to need to clean up my edges. Get a seeder. Plant grass seeds. And then roll it. And I don't know, we'll have to check if, let's see, I think we can just go ahead and dump it straight in here. If I remember right. Yep, sure can. It is. It looks like it's in a cultivated state, but when if you look at it, it does look like it's in a cultivated state. Let's dump that. But you can see here how like now all this needs fertilizing around the edges. This doesn't, but the edges where I plowed do. They also need lime. Apparently that one needs lime too, but I don't own that. The edges of this need lime. We take that off and we look at stones, then no stones. What is that? Oh, okay, never mind. There's no stones on the field no more. Nothing is mulched on this field. And it doesn't need rolling right now. Okay. Wait. I went in here for a reason, and that reason was to find stone scraper. Yep, that's the one. Return. We'll come back, and then we'll click. We'll go to cedars, and I think we'll get. Where is it? We'll get that one. Wait, hang on. This one doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't fertilize. Okay, that's cool. So we're gonna. I don't want a plate. We'll lease that. It's one of the reasons I normally wait to do big fields is to buy this big one. Because it's like, where is it? 12 meters wide. We'll lease it. And then we need to buy seed. Consumables. Seed. I need seed. Seed. There we go. I think we'll get this one. We'll buy one. It's 1,000 something another. Okay. So let's take this over here. And then what we'll do is I'll let a worker do the seeding. And then we'll, I think we can fill with seed. Yeah, refill the seeder. That's what we'll do. So okay, we got that. Then we'll make it grass. Grass. And then we'll tell it to go be happy. Wait, hang on. Hold that thought. Start with up and down. Yep, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna jump out and run over here and stand in the trees out of the sun. Then what we're gonna do is we'll come up here and the dirt and clean these edges up a little bit. Because we will have probably a tractor trailer running around the edges. Alright, so I don't think I need to make that path any wider. Because I've got the pickup that I can come down through here with. That was silly of me. That little mistake right there. Very, very silly of me. And then down here we will grab that. I want to make this more like that. And then we'll take this and clean up the edge. That way. Well, I didn't want to do that. Gotta make sure we keep our gravel. And that spot, yeah, we'll need to keep that too. And then we'll do that. Get the grass there. Okay, let's go back up to here. And, I think we'll do that like that. Makes it look a little bit better. And then, probably gonna have to change the edges of this a little bit to match up. Okay, so that would do that. And back over here. I can't see, thank you. And I gotta be really careful through here because I really don't want to mess up that crop of canola. Of course I messed that up. That's fine. Give me a little bit of extra room here. What is that? I don't know. It's weird. Must be weeds or something in there. I think there are weeds in there. I need to get a sprayer. The canola looks ready. Is it? I think it is. Well, it looks nice and straight. That's unusual for me to actually have something really nice and straight. Yeah. I don't know why it looks so nice and cultivated like that. Okay. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't really paid a huge amount of attention to it. I just know when it says, oh, by the way, your canola's ready to go get it. And it's like, oh, okay. But I don't think it's ready until, when is canola ready? September? Something like that? I don't remember. I used to be able to tell you when every one of these crops would be ready. but I've been a little bit slack here lately. All right, so I'm gonna make this pretty green. I do own this part of the area, I think. If not, well, guess what? Okay, so that should take care of all the edges. That's supposed to be like that. Yep, that looks like everything. Let's see here. Let's go into here. The growing. It is growing. Okay, it's not ready to harvest. Apparently that's ready to harvest. I don't think so. I'll have to check these. I think they need at least another month. I may even leave it to where I cut this grass areas all at the same time. Maybe. I don't know yet. Thinking about that. I'm going to have to get another cutter and another, what is it, foraging wagon? Yeah, I think that's what we'll have to do at some point. Let's see, what else have we got? We have, now, if I take out the fertilizing thing, I need to line that. Everywhere that it's doing, like planting the grass, it now needs rolling. Speaking of, I need to grab, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one. There it is. We're about to go get lime. I need to lime some stuff. I just need to lime the edges real quick before he gets done putting the grass down. I may have to buy another tractor at some point. Or another couple of tractors at some point, it looks like. So much stuff. I do have a PTO on this, so it should work without a problem. Thank you. Let's go. Come on. There you go. We do have a little bit of lime. Hopefully it's enough to get this done. I swear that car sounded weird. Okay, let's... Oop, boom. There we go. Let's get this done. Do 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 do. Yep, 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 yep. I mean, it's doing some whoops. I'm not paying attention where I'm driving. I'm trying to pay attention to where I'm going. Not working very well. Go, 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 go. You know what? Wait, is it control? I think it's control. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I'm just sitting here wasting lime. Jeez. Why is that look like a lot? I don't know. That was weird. Okay. Whee! It's kind of fun to do this with like the wiggle tractor. Go on, you can do it, bro. I got faith in you. Go on. Cause you can make kind of wiggle spots. Anyway, sorry. That's just me having a little bit of fun. And wasting lime, of course. And I have muddy tires. Why do I have muddy tires? Anybody want to answer me on that one? Why do I have muddy tires? Well, I mean, sometimes. I think they're kind of cool sometimes. The Wiggle Wiggles. I'm not much. I'm not. I'm not real big on the wiggle wagons like UPS and um, like Yellow Freight and all them use. Those are not much fun when they wiggle at you and you look at them and like, dude, don't be doing that. That's not cool. Okay, let's get this last little bit here, and that should be everything that we need to line. Okay. And we'll take this back to and put it away. I mean, it's a big tractor. It is funny the way it wiggles, though. I wonder if I make those cars nervous. Bam! Look at that. Really? It should be. That car should be nothing but, I mean, just kind of a amount of metal, but it's giant silver. So, so it is what it is. Now you were asking about diesel, so while I'm over here not doing much of anything except waiting for that dude to finish up putting down grass, let's see. Let's check our diesel prices. Diesel, 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 diesel. Nope, that's not it. Diesel, 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 diesel with a D. Mr. Grizzly. Yep, that's the one. It is selling for 2008. Apparently, it's selling pretty good right now. Hmm. I might have to go sell some of what I've got because I think, hang on, think, hmm, this one, factories. This one has my diesel. What is my diesel looking like? Have 91,000 gallons of diesel. I need to get rid of some digestate too, because it's full. Hmm. I don't know. Where was it at? Prices, diesel, diesel, D. Apparently the wood chip production needs diesel. Not that one. Oh. I know which one that is. Hang on a second. Yeah, it does make sense. Hang on a minute. Let me go here. And I guarantee you it is this one. So let's go visit our wood chip production real quick. And I'll show you. Let's see. There it is. All right. Now, the reason you need diesel, right here, to make the fire logs, you need diesel. Now, it's not buying it that I'm aware of, but you need diesel to make the fire logs. You also need water. I don't think anything else in here needs diesel. No, that just needs wood and water. But yeah, these need diesel because they're basically fire logs, and you know, so when you put them in there, they'll catch on fire. I mean, you think just because they're wood, they'd catch on fire, but apparently you need to put a little bit of diesel in there to get it really, really going good. Apparently. Anyway, that's why that one needs diesel. Okay. But I can't sell the diesel. I can only assume that it would be using it as a means to make sure that the fire log caught, because those fire logs are fairly compacted. Like they're really seriously like compacted. I don't know if you've ever seen some of the fire logs, but some of them are like they're compressed wood chips basically. So I think what they're doing is they're putting the diesel in there because they're so compressed that they're kind of soaking them in a little bit of diesel to make sure that they catch and burn all the way through. Because sometimes you can compress something far too much for it to um, do what it's supposed to do, if you know what I mean. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Like a highly compressed um, press board. What is it? MDF. You don't want to burn MDF. You don't even really want to cut MDF. But it's a highly concentrated board. Um, Again, I'm not a fire log expert, but I would assume that there's some reason they have to put an accelerant in there. And the only thing I can think of is so that it would burn properly. That's not what I want to do. There we go. So we're going to have to roll this. He's doing the edges now. Okay, let me check. Yep. Most of this is done. So guess what we're going to do? Yep. So most of this is done. So we're going to get out here and go rolling. All this needs to be rolled. So even though it looks cultivated, because it's grass, they reckon you need to roll the dang thing. He'll get there. I'm pretty sure he'll get there. Wait, what did I just do? Why is... What? Why? What? I don't know why that's there. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's just got this last bit right here he's got to do. I did not want... Hit the wrong button again. Okay. So we have the invisible roller on here. As everybody knows. There it is. It's the invisible roller. And we're going to take this and we're going to let it do some rolling for us. We're going to send a worker to do that. And then we're going to go back to this one. And he's about to complete this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop this. We're going to send it back. We'll drop it and send it back. As soon as I make this turn. There we go. All right. So we're going to drop this. Bam. Dropped. And we're going to, well, sugar. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're about to buy a fertilizer thingy. We're going to need a fertilizer thingy up here anyway, so we might as well buy the blasted thing. Because the seeder didn't have things. It didn't have the fertilizer with it. So we're going to have to buy a fertilizer sprayer. I normally just get this because it's a decent price. We no, we'll put those tires, standard tires, no tires. I think we'll put the standards on. We'll do that. We like it to go a little bit faster than that. We're going to boost that. Actually, we'll go for that. We're not going to put a plate on it. Don't need one. And purchase. Okay, and then we need to go back and get some. I can't remember where. I think it might be here. Yeah, fertilizer. So we're going to buy fertilizer. I'm making some somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. Pretty sad, but that's the way it is. Liquid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. This line, that's solid fertilizer. There he is somewhere. I don't know if I've made enough out of it yet. I don't know. I know I put some in there. I told it to make some solid fertilizer, but I don't remember how much it's done yet. I don't even know if it has done all of it yet. So there you go. Run over here and have a quick look, see. It'd be better if I didn't have to buy it. I mean, it's not like I can't afford it. It'd kind of be better if I didn't have to. Let's see if we got any. Lime, solid fertilizer. I have 3 whole liters of solid fertilizer. 3 whole liters. Yep, that's not gonna work. Wait, how much liquid fertilizer do I have? None. I have no liquid fertilizer at this one. Not driving all the way to the other one. Because, yeah, I'm not doing that. Driving all the way to the other one. Mainly because I don't feel like it right now. I'm being lazy today. Or at least mostly lazy at the moment. Let's see. So we will order some. We'll order some solid fertilizer. We'll go ahead and get a couple of those. We'll go ahead and buy those. And back this up. Go ahead and fill it. And as we can see, he is doing a wonderful job of rolling. And we are going to go here and locate. That's not it. That one. Yep, that one. We will return that one. More seed, more fertilizer, please. Thank you. And then we're going to put this to work fertilizing after he gets done with the rolling. And yeah, we'll be in good shape. But I haven't made up my mind whether I want to sell the diesel or not, because I do have diesel. I have 87,000. No, wait, I have diesel. It's selling at 2,805 right now at the sell everything container, which is higher than anything I'm going to get for the rest of the year. I just don't know if it's going to be worth it. Because it's got 91,000 liters. I don't know if it'd be worth it, to be quite honest. See, I got methane. Methane I could sell. Digestate. I don't know. Can I sell digestate? Because that's a lot of digestate. I mean, it really, really is a lot. And this is supposed to be making liquid fertilizer. What does it need? 6 digestate. Why is it? What? Liquid fertilizer. I got 22,000. It is going very, very slow. You know what? We're going to pump up that production a little bit. Let's see. So liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer. I've got it to produce, but I need this. Now this one is the one that's supposed to be producing solid fertilizer. I got 5,940 in this one. But the weird thing is manure. It's one of the things that's, no, this is what, okay. So it requires this. And this is what comes up. Oh, this is why I'm getting stones. There you go. Well, I figured out why I'm getting stones now. Cool. Which means I can make lime or other stuff. TMR's fairly high. I got 1.5 million liters of TMR right now. I've got 984,000 here, and I've got 590,000 in one of my silos. Grass. How much grass have I got? None. A little bit of hay. Where have I got silage? Is there any silage? I do have silage. Okay. That's a lot of silage. Very little hay. So I might have to cut. I might have to. Wait, what is silage producing? Methane. What is hay producing? Hay. That's it. Silage, I might change productivity down to about. Yeah, let's take it to 25%. Wait, no. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to take it down, and I want more hay producing than silage. Okay, so we got that. Is he done yet? I do use silage when I'm making TMR. However, the problem I'm having at the moment, it seems, is as you can tell when we're looking at the amount of silage I have 601,000 liters of silage, right? But I only have 89,000 liters of hay. So that means that I've been making a lot more silage than I have of hay. This farm production is producing both. It's producing hay and silage, which means it's producing silage at a higher rate than the hay. What I need to do is slow down the silage that it's producing so that the hay can catch up. Because to get the TMR, I need more hay than I need silage. So I need to have 200 hay for 100 silage for 80 straw. So I got to slow down the silage amount so that I can have more hay. I mean, I could technically put down a couple of dryers and make nothing but hay. Yes, I don't have any grass right now. because all the grass got burned up. Well, the grass was burned up making silage because this makes silage, which requires grass. Hay also requires grass. So I've got two of these in the same production, producing using 200 grass each to make silage. But what's happening is my TMR requires double the amount of silage. So I'm using more hay than I am of silage. Now that I've got almost 600,000 liters of silage, I can slow this down, cut the production of it down low, produce more hay, and still be able to easily produce TMR. Because again, I need more hay than I need of silage. It doesn't confuse me. It sometimes I haven't looked because this is why I'm in here now. Is that I needed to know why I wasn't producing more hay, and then I realized, wait, hay is the reason. Hay needs you need double the hay to the amount of silage. So I need to lower my production of silage now that I have a lot of extra. Lower it to be able to make more TMR. But to make more TMR, the next time I put grass in, I'll increase my production of the hay up higher and reduce this. And then eventually this and this will even out a little bit more. Because again, I would rather have 600,000 liters of silage or 600,000 liters of hay than I would of silage because I need less of that to make the TMR. Oh, okay. So, got that sorted. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me look here. He is... Okay. So, what we're going to do is... Oops. We need to start that. We're going to fold that. Alright, this has been well and truly done. So, off we go. And we'll go clean this up and drop that off in a minute. But first, we're going to go ahead and put a worker on fertilizing this field because at this point, this field, look at that tractor still going. Okay, so all this has been rolled. That's one bar, and we need all this now fertilized. Although this is slightly fertilized because I did plow under the grass. So, yeah. So we're going to have this. We will let him go be happy with that. Off you go. Okay. Now this one's not too bad because this one has, it's the actual axles underneath that turn. It isn't the whole body. It's not like it's articulated in the middle. It's actually the axles that turn, which is kind of cool. The ones with the entire body that turn are, yeah, painful. You can get a little disoriented with those sometimes. Okay. You know what one might do? We might just put this right dead center of these two if we can make it fit. Can we make it fit? Amazingly enough, yes we can. Look at that. Amazing. I think we'll pull up a little bit more so we can get out of it. There we go. Case Traction King 2870. 300 horsepower. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. We have some. Thank you. We have a little bit of that. So let's see. I do have a pickup around here somewhere. Yep, yep, yep. Let's grab some more of our wool. I can fit 4 in here. I really don't. Well, I better pick up the trailer just in case. I've got it where I'm keeping the trailers in here. I'm keeping the small one for doing wool, and I'm keeping the big one for doing lumber. Now these guys will eventually be removed. These sheep here, they will eventually leave us. But for now, they are doing quite well. They are producing quite nicely. So I'm going to leave them alone for the time being. At least until this one gets on track and starts producing well. So like, as you can see, that one's produced 4 pallets of wool. This one, in that same amount of time, has produced 2. And the thing is that this one actually holds more sheep than the other one. So we gotta let this build up a little bit. Let's see. Now we have 6 of these total. What we're going to do is we're going to put a couple in here, a couple in the middle. Whoops. There we go. All right. So that makes sense. All of our stuff is basically done. See, it's saying that this is ready. This is not ready. It's ready to harvest, it says. It's not ready. If I can pull this truck out here, and it isn't up to, if it's not over that area right there, the grass is not above this area right here, it's not ready to be cut yet. So it's got another stage or 2 to do. See, like this grass over here, get in the right spot. Now see, that's where you want the grass. That's where you want the grass. Just like this out here. You want that grass right up in here. So where that grass is, basically, is where you want that type of grass. Now granted, this grass over here normally doesn't, like the normal grass you find on the map, doesn't normally give you as much grass. You don't produce as much grass as you do from planting grass in most cases. In saying that, on the Ray County map, Ray County, Missouri map, that's not how that worked. The actual grass on the Ray County map, the original meadow grass, actually gave more than the planting grass. It was weird. Very, very weird. There we go. And now we've got this done. And then this grass will be ready in about 3 or 4 months. Sometimes I wish I did play with the seasons off so that I could get grass year round. That would be fantastic. But to me, playing with seasons off, I mean, yeah, if I lived, like if the map was, say, on the equator or close to the equator. Wait, I gotta grab something. If the map was on or around the equator, yeah, I would definitely, I mean, you wouldn't really need to play with seasons off because you should be able to, wait, what? No. Yeah, okay. Because you should be able to cut grass year round. All right. So, what I think we're going to do is now that we have got all of that done, I think we might be calling it a night. We've been going for about an hour and a half. We have got a little bit of accomplishment done, which is nice. Let's see. I think we will drop that. Cool. Then we've got that's, okay, that's my lime over here, and this will be my, oh, no, don't do that. Okay, thank you. This will be my fertilizer. I really do need to put a little bit of room there because getting out like this is not, it doesn't work well. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a little bit of fun. We tried. We got, like I said, we bought these three. These are three of our new spots here. I'll have to go and refertilize that next month. But yeah, these are our three new fields. So we're moving along pretty decently. Once we get these three, this field, I think it's field 21, we will be halfway through because we need 42 fields. But anyway, guys, you take care of yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful night. Um, and we should be back. Let's see, today is Thursday, if I recall correctly. um, yes, today is Thursday, so we should be back Saturday. Probably gonna go with SnowRunner on Saturday. I haven't made up my mind. If anybody has comments about that, let me know. Uh, I'm quite enjoying SnowRunner, at least sometimes. The other night, SnowRunner was more like a flip the International Scout every 5 seconds kind of thing instead of actually SnowRunner. Anyway, take care, guys. Appreciate you dropping through, and we will catch you later.